Hey guys, it's Jay here. Today's date is the 7th of the 12th, 2015, and I am about 7.5 months on testosterone. So today I want to do a review on binders. I have binded with Underworks and GC2B. So I just want to talk about a few different things with the binders because it can be hard finding something it's good for you. So when I first started binding, I was using Underworks full-length binders that went from here all the way down to my waist. They were really effective. They flattened me right out to nothing. But I found with a full-length binder, it really sucked in my stomach. I found it uncomfortable to maneuver in. It affected my appetite for about 2 weeks. So I really struggled with that. I think I used the full-length binders for about 4 or 5 months until it was too hot. It was summer and it just wasn't working for me. So then I heard about GC2B binders. So I did a bit of research on those and they had a really good feedback. So I ordered 2 small tri-tops, which are half binders, and they were amazing. So these things were so cool, you know, they were so comfortable. They flattened me right out to nothing. There's no digging in, there's no bulging where I found with Underworks. It really bulged around here. It dug in around my shoulders. The title confuses me. The GC2Bs were really, really comfy, so I was really happy with them. So, you know, as you do when you're on testosterone, you eat more, you gain a bit of weight, whatever. I ordered size mediums before I grew out of the size smalls from GC2B. They take about 5 weeks to arrive from the day that you order them, which is a little bit frustrating when you got dysphoria and you know your binders are getting too small. So I left it too late. I kind of started growing out of my small binders and ordered my mediums when they were tight fitting. So they finally arrived after 4 to 5 weeks of waiting, and they were so comfortable. I was so excited. I wore them for about 2 weeks until they started falling apart, which was kind of disappointing. So a stitching on the back started unraveling, so I just sewed that up by hand because you know the binders are so comfortable. Did that, and then I started finding that they rode up a lot. So you know your binder's meant to take over your whole chest section here. So they sit about here. I'm just trying to move so you guys can see what I'm talking about. So they're meant to sit about here. And as the day goes on, the GC2B started sitting about here. So the bottom of my fucking boobs were starting to hang out of my binder, which is really uncomfortable. So you're walking around all day, you're tugging at it, you're pulling at it, which you're already self-conscious that the fact that you are binding. So that was really becoming a huge problem. So I went back to Underworks. So I ordered those last Tuesday, and they actually arrived on Sunday, which is quite odd to receive mail on a Sunday, but in Melbourne you just never know what's going to happen. So on Sunday my tri-top Underwork binders arrived. I paid $103 Australian for the 3 trio pack, so you got beige, black and white. But after the postage and all that, it cost me about $150. So it roughly cost me probably a couple of bucks more than what it did with the GC2Bs. So I've gone back to Underworks. I've been wearing them for a couple of days. It's so hard. So I find with Underworks, which I'm wearing now, it does bulge, as you can see here. I wanted kind of like a tighter shirt so I can show you guys what I'm talking about. But, you know, you can see just here that there are bulges going on under my arms and a little bit sometimes, on my back. You can see a bulge there. This doesn't happen with GC2Bs. Everything kind of tucks in nicely. But in saying that, Underworks isn't riding up. So I've worn this to work today. I wore for a couple of hours yesterday to break it in because they are pretty tight when you first get them. And they didn't ride up at all. They're definitely way more restricting than the GC2Bs. I don't wear shirts this tight out in public purely because I am binding and I'm very self-conscious about my chest, as you guys know, as we all are if you haven't had top surgery and you're transitioning, or even not transitioning at this point. Having boobs is the worst thing ever in the whole fucking world for a trans man. It's not something that is easy to deal with. So I've been given the the Underworks a bell again due to the quality of the GC2Bs dropping off when they went into mass production. So when they first started off, they were a small home-based company, I think, and their the products are awesome. They're so good apart from the waiting period. And then as soon as I went to the mass production, it's just gone downhill. Like, I'm not the only one that's experiencing this. I am on the FTM page Australia via Facebook, and a lot of guys are saying the same thing about the GC2Bs, about the quality being poor and the fact that they're riding up all the time. So yeah, so I'm going to show you. This is a GC2B tri-top half binder. It's just a little black fella. Sorry, black binder, I should say. I'm not racist. Just the dog barking because he wants his dinner. Anyway, so yeah, really flexy, as you can see, like stretchy as. It's quite good. So they're really, really comfortable. Like, for comfort, I give the GC2Bs 10 out of 10 because they don't dig into me. I have no bulging, but fuck me, the riding up every 2 seconds is nothing but a pain in the ass. Okay, so then we've got our Underworks tri-top binders. I've got a black one on now, so this is my white one. It's a bit of a different shape. Definitely got a little bit of stretch to it, but nothing compared to the GC2Bs. So they do look the same. I cut the tags off mine because they dig in and they hurt. But yeah, so they do dig in around my shoulders and all around here, but they don't ride up. So it's a catch-22. Like, what do you want? Do you want comfort and riding up, or do you want to have a little bit of discomfort and you're not riding up? It's a hard call. Why can't they just make a binder that works? Jeez. So when I'm using Underworks because of the pinching and the digging in, sorry, I use talcum powder. I use just the home brand stuff. It doesn't really matter. I stick that on before I put my binder on. I just rub it all over my, my chest, my shoulders, my back, my underarms, everywhere. I put the binder on. It stops it from chafing and it stops it from becoming irritable and hot and sweaty. Because I do live in a hot climate. It's summer in Melbourne and the days are warm. So I am sweating a little bit. That definitely helps me not sweat so much. And it expands your binder life, I would guess, because it's not holding so much shit in it. But yeah, it's so hard because it's like, I love the GC2Bs. They are the ultimate, most comfy thing to me. They're like wearing a sports bra, like a crop top, and you're not even aware that you're wearing it. Where the Underworks, it just like, I'm already like, just constantly like pulling at it and, trying to fucking get my shit in there, and it's not easy. Anyway, so I am a double D on top. I'm quite busty for a small person. I only weigh 65 kilos. I'm not very big, so big tits, small waist. Always been my life. Drama. So I am wearing Underworks medium, as you can see in my tidy shirt that I only wear at home because it's too small. There's nothing. So, it's pretty good. I have done a demo of this shirt before with the GC2Bs in my first couple of videos. So, as you can see, unless you're really sticking your chest out like that, you're pretty flat. My conscious areas would be when I'm binding is for some reason around here. Like, I feel like it's like poking out, although it's not. But to me, it feels like it's poking out. But yeah, it really takes everything away. There's nothing there. So, despite being a little bit uncomfortable, I recommend Underworks. Everyone's different though with what they prefer. But for Underworks, for effect wise, like flattening me out and staying put in one spot, I give them 10 out of 10. But for comfort, I have to give them like 4 out of 10 because it's agitated. I even tried that thing where I was wearing a singlet and then a binder, then a t-shirt. So I saw on Facebook that could work. It just bunched up, and then all day I was like pulling out my singlet underneath, trying to like pull it up through the loopy bits. And I should actually show you guys what it looks like. I mean, we're FTMs, we all know, okay? So my stomach is a bit soft. I have not been training that hard, so do not pick on me. So an Underworks binder looks like that, yeah? So it's just like that. It just sits around. You can see my deodorant stuff there. But yeah, that's all it is. It just sits like that. It's just, yeah, and it flattens you out and takes it all away. Without a binder, obviously I'm quite big. So some days I don't want to bind because it hurts. Even with the GC2Bs, after a bit you're going to get frustrated with binding because it's uncomfortable and you're sweating and it's hot. So the days I go to work and I don't want to bind, because I do wear a safety vest at work, it's quite large, I brought a size up to help cover my chest. I wear these crop tops that you can get for $10 each from Big W. I brought 2 new ones yesterday because the other one I wear is, getting pretty warm, because I do wear it a fair bit. They're just like, my girlfriend bought them for me. She went in there because I was self-conscious about buying women's clothing that is undies and bras. I don't do it anymore, so I don't know. But yeah, $10. These are nifty little things. Yeah, that's all it is. Just like a basic crop top. You can, train in it at home. It still holds, it supports you, but it doesn't enhance you. So if you've got a little bust, this is probably going to be ideal for you. You don't need to wear a binder if you're small on top. But these are awesome. $10 from Big W, and the brand is All Sorts. I wear these probably 4 to 5 times a week over binding, purely because of the comfort. And if you bind too much, it can really affect how your end result's going to be when you finally get top surgery. Apparently, if you bind too much, it can destroy your elasticity in your bust and your boobs, and that can affect your end of your outcome. So, Les Bell and I are going out for dinner, or we're going out in public, I'll bind. But at work and at home, I don't bind. I mean, I put a binder on for this video because I want to show you guys what it's like. But definitely get some of those crop tops, because they are so worth it. You don't want to be binding all the time. It's not good for your body at all. So yeah, that's my review on Underworks versus GC2B. So I will put their website links down below for you guys, so you can check out their website. Make sure when you do order a binder that you use the size charts, because that's important. The first set of binders I bought were extra smalls, and I couldn't even get them in my head. Because I live in Australia and Underworks is a American company, they don't do refunds overseas. So make sure that you get your size in right, and not waste $100-something like I had to, and then sell off your binders individually to other people. Anyway, that's all I have to say today. I just really wanted to do that binder review for you guys. I think Belle's home from work. Thank you for watching. Any questions, like I keep saying, just post them for me, and I'll answer them for you the best that I can. But yeah, I still haven't fixed that hole in my packer in my Peacock yet. I just haven't got around to it. It's been lazy. But when I find a solution, I'll let you know. Okay, thank you for watching. I hope you found this useful. Any questions, ask me. Like and subscribe. Okay. Merry Christmas. See you later.